Hi, this is Gary Kayye. We're here at DSE Day 2, and we're going to take you on a special tour of the Sharp booth. I'm here with Gary Baylor. Gary Baylor is the Senior Product Manager at our Director of Product Management we were talking about that offline. I sort of gave him a raise. At Sharp, and I guess it was stuck in my head. Good morning.
Good morning, Gary.
I haven't had enough coffee yet. How about you?
We have a cafe bar here, Connected Cafe, powered by Scala. So we'll get you all set up for the coffee shortly.
Wasn't that a softball right there I just handed you?
It was.
Okay, so look, we're going to start here, and we're going to end at one of the coolest technology demos you've ever seen. You're going to want to watch the whole video because I promise you, what you're going to see you have never seen before because it's only been shown one other time than today. So let's start over here, and you tell me about what you've done here. Is kind of interesting is that you did product application demos rather than talking about technology.
Exactly. Our theme here at the Sharp booth at DSE is all about relationships at work. In this booth, we've partnered with 17 different technology companies to create real-world demonstrations that are key to really putting together a viable solution for the customer. Here, we're working and showing how applications in retail. This is a Neiman Marcus video where customers can engage directly with the content, okay, choose what types of products they want, and fully transact the sale.
So in this case, this is a touch screen.
It is.
And they can go up and they can pick what they want, and then the customer service person could literally just bring it to them.
That, or they can have it shipped right to their room where they're staying that day.
All right, and then over here you've got a application for fast food and quick service restaurants, right?
Exactly. So for the QSR industry, it's really all about getting engaging content and reducing the overall cost of entry. So on the tablets, customers can customize their order, build their own burger in this case. And I guess our internet's a little slow. There we go.
Everyone's internet is super slow at this show.
And that's going to really provide a customized solution for both the person ordering as well as the restaurant to produce the type of content that they want to provide to their customers at any given moment in time.
And statistically, let's move on over here to the cafe, which you're going to want to see, which is run by Scala. Statistically, I read a couple of articles recently that talked about when you're using digital signage for menus, when you're putting the product up there, it increases the sale of the product literally 16 to 30%, depending on what restaurant it is.
Yeah, I've read the same articles on that, and some of the new data is even showing higher and greater percentages. So it really depends upon how much you can really interact with that customer, okay, and customize that order for them.
Yeah, and then talking about customizing an order, there's probably no place that you have to customize an order more than in a cafe. When I stand in Starbucks, I hear drinks ordered that I never hear again. Like, that's how many different drink options there are.
I had the same problem when I was originally ordering my coffee yesterday here, because they don't use the word coffee here. They have their own language, so that's a lungo, by the way, is American coffee. But here, this is the Connected Cafe powered by Scala. We're showing on 3 of the Sharp displays in a 70-inch, 60-inch, and 55-inch platform, all customized, tied into the customer ordering and an iPad station, taking their photo, going up on the order board, providing advertising, as well as a full menu board selection.
And we're actually seeing it at work here. We have a customer who's actually ordering a drink, and it's being made per their order. And again, you're able to demo the product as well as act like a traditional menu, but more dynamically.
Exactly. And for the establishment themselves, it's very important about the back office and what's the statistics. So on the side, we can see the data analytics. That's around the other side.
All right, let's walk over here to the other side, and then after that, we'll show you the movie poster application for digital signage. Okay, so here's real-time analytics for the coffee.
Exactly. So if you're a QSR, okay, it's very important for you to have the data. It's great to be able to provide a customized experience for the customer, but for the ownership, they want to know who's coming in at what type of time, how can they optimize their menu choices for what's really occurring in their establishment. This would be behind the scenes in the back office, providing them real-time analytics, and that can be customized for whatever type of information they're really looking for.
And in this case, this would allow them to do 2 things, really. It would allow them to track what's going on, and it's refreshing now. That's what's happening. It's updating the data. And what it would allow them to do is track what they've sold, but also technically, if it's all connected together, it would allow them, because I know how Scala works, they're sophisticated enough to know, okay, we got a little bit of over inventory of one item. We'll switch the item on the menu board, which will increase the sale of that item, so they're not ended up with a bunch of old inventory.
Exactly. So they can switch it at any given time. They're knowing what their inventory is at any moment in time. They can also customize the menu board option to provide a special, discounts, any type of opportunity to tie to the analytics that they're looking at.
Excellent, excellent. So now, any chance you can put up Star Wars on here, on the movie poster here?
This is powered, this solution here powered by T1V. Basically, here we're showing a situation where it's in a movie theater. I have a camera connected to another display showing the opportunities that would really be sitting in the back office. But as I walk over to it, and let's see if it'll recognize me right now.
35-year-old male?
I was getting you, Gary. There we go. Oh, somehow it got you. I'm not so sure.
It got Emily. It got Emily.
Emily there.
Yeah,
there
female, young adult. Happy. She says she's happy.
So she is happy. Look at that smile. You can see the content over here changed. Now, if we move out of the way.
Interesting. See, it identified her as a young female, and it changed to a.
It'll grab me for a second here. It's been seeing me all day, so I think it's. Let's try. It'll get Gary in there.
Let's see if it recognizes me. I'm happy. Full attention, full attention. It's waiting, it's waiting, it's trying to grab me. I guess it thinks I want to see Sir Purr.
I think so. Okay. Do you have young kids?
I do, I do.
Oh, then of course you want to see Sir Purr.
Yeah, so here's what's happening. And it's,
there
oh, there you go, there you go.
There, grabbed
that's
it.
more my kind of movie. But it should know that I'm a Star Wars fan already, don't you think?
It should. I don't know if we have the rights for Star Wars yet.
Okay, well, I want to go over here to the museum application, because this is an area of digital science that I always thought would be huge, not only in the in sort of the museum world, but also in your home. Be able to bring artwork to your home in a way that, you know.
I do that right today with my Sharp TV. It has our Sharp TVs, although not being shown here in our booth here for professional, but we do have a mode where when it goes into sleep mode, okay, I have famous works of art, and this stays on. Here in showing Guggenheim, we're basically showing how interactive signage can play. So when we touch that, we have different famous works of art. Those again could be showing what the work of art looks like. It'll come to a puzzle piece, and then we can move things around, have a nice interactive experience for children and adults alike.
Yeah, for art history, that would have helped me pass that class. And then you've got a little demo here showing the new mini OPS system, which of course OPS is the universal standard for input cards on displays of all types. Even projectors nowadays have OPS slots. And what you're showing is an OPS HD based T module, an actual computer, and a wireless module that basically turns a standard display into a media display with a content media player inside of it.
It is, but this is not OPS as we've known OPS for the last 5 years. This is the next generation of OPS technology, just announced yesterday from Intel. This is called Mini OPS. It's about half the size of standard OPS. Totally fanless architecture. So for a commercial application, perfectly ideal for that kind of application, because you're not going to be sucking in the dust. Okay, and because it's half the size, half the weight, it's also LEED compliant. Much more energy efficient, and will be our next generation of commercial displays. We'll have both HD-based C modules, computing modules, as well as wireless modules to allow mobile computing to push content from the mobile computing back up to the screen.
Well, before we show. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Ideal for like meeting rooms, boardrooms, that kind of application.
Well, before we show the technology demo that I promised at the end of this video, we're going to walk through the little sports bar over here. And like the cafe, this has a similar application where you're able to advertise dynamically and also track your content and your sales, your inventory, and help push product for sale.
Exactly. So here in our sports cafe, we're seeing on the top area our commercial products with an integrated tuner. And then below it, our digital signage content with our professional series, where we're really looking at both menu board application as well as being able to tie content to what you want to be promoting at any given time.
And then finally, for the technology demo, this was the coolest thing. If we can get this Is it rebooting, or what is it doing here? Is it going to start over? Yeah. Okay, so check this out. This is the world's first 8K display, 8K resolution. What is that again? 76, 90? I can't remember.
Think of it as 16 times full HD.
Right, but I can't calculate that fast.
Oh, I don't remember either.
It's something like 8,000 by 4,000. It's a lot. But in any case, this is an 85-inch 8K display. And what's amazing, obviously we can't capture that with a 720p camera, but what's amazing about this is it looks 3D. Like everything looks like you're looking out a window.
With the high dynamic range on it and the widest color gamut available on any display in the market today, it basically gives you the real-world feeling of depth of field, which is really what 3D is all about. So as you can see here, it is like looking through a window. Really? And there's just nothing like it out there today. We're only feet away from the display. You can go right on top of it. You can't even see a pixel.
And you're not exaggerating. It uses your IGZO technology, which of course is some of the best in the industry.
That IGZO technology is what helps give it its 120 refresh rate.
Yeah. So I'm quite sure they'll have this at Infocom as well, for those of you who are excited about that show coming up. If you don't have it at Infocom, you need to, because this is going to be a big draw for your booth. I appreciate you taking us on a quick tour of the booth. I know that you had a great, successful first day, and I appreciate you taking the time, and I hope this kind of gives everybody an idea what it's like to come to Digital Signage Expo, and certainly what it's like to come to the Sharp booth.
Yeah, well, thank you for coming. Really appreciate it, and we're really excited. If anybody's seen this content today, come back to the booth around 1:30 to 2 o'clock. We have an exciting event going on here to celebrate St. Patty's Day.
And of course, we went around and shot individual videos on all the product demo stations here. So all you have to do is type Sharp in the video search window in the top left-hand corner, and you'll be able to see everything that we shot here today. And of course, you can follow all the DSE coverage at ravepubs.com. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, Gary.